can't say I know all the facts of what's better and worse, like taxes and minimum wage and living spaces and population, so on, but I do definitely have opinions on where I would like to live and how I think it's better than where I am now. I've seen, of course, pictures and videos and all that of the EU or places such as Norway, Sweden even, and I like those places much better than America. First, I'll start with the obvious. That scenery is better to me. Not everywhere, but definitely a high majority of it. In America, you'll see big, tall buildings and sort of that stone city look, particularly the cities. They're all the same. They all smell bad. There's too many people, trash everywhere, traffic jams, and high crime rate. It's basically the worst place to be with an illusion of opportunity. I say illusion because it's if there's hundreds and thousands of people going for the same thing, not much of an opportunity. It's even worse in the suburbs of America. If you get born in the suburbs, it's pretty much a one-way trip to hell. You're probably born in middle to low class, more in low class, or maybe on a farm with a redneck, abusive loser of a family, although that can happen on both sides. The problem with suburbs is it's literally the place dreams go to die. It's bland, it's boring, nobody has dreams or life in them. They're all just soul sucked into the daily grind and have nothing interesting to say. Just zombies going about life, worse than Oblivion NPCs. The way it looks is always gray, it's always mundane, and it looks just like it's designed to bore you to death. Not to mention the job pursuits and such. I don't even want to get into that, but it's actually hell on earth. I'll leave it at that. I'd also like to argue that the sheer beauty and change of pace and how people live life and how people think, and for example, Norway is so different, so beautiful that its pros outweigh its cons, whereas America now has too many cons. Again, just my opinions, so I can say I love the culture more, I love the scenery more of EU and some other places. I think that's an actual true blessing to be born in such a place, whereas if you're born in America, it could easily become a pretty bad spawn point if you aren't rich or famous from the start. I think throughout my life, I've never actually met a single person who said they enjoyed America or wanted to live here. I hear the opposite, actually, where foreigners say they would never live here. It's really hard to move out. Not impossible, but for the average person, it really is a pretty extreme chore, which is honestly kind of heartbreaking. It can lead you down some pretty horrible paths, and I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if people have killed themselves over how difficult it is to leave. Makes you feel like you're trapped. I don't want to focus on that too much because it's pretty depressing. So, like I said, it's possible and worth it, and I'd encourage anyone who wants to leave to work at it because I think it's absolutely worth it, and this place does kind of suck. The people suck, the cities suck, the suburbs suck. It's all rotten and soulless and decayed by greed. You can find better places than this, and the fact that that's true is reason enough.